I know this place is driven by passion. We've ran through over 100 artists that have come and helped us, young and old, masters and rookies, and all of them have showed up with a tremendous amount of energy coming from who knows where this passion is driven from. And what we do here is we build sculpture. And in July, we have artists from around the world. They'll show up for a week at a time and fill up the entire month. And through this month, we were able to cast around 15,000 pounds of iron. And right now, we're producing a show. The end result of this workshop is to have finished sculpture to put on this property. And we're going to have a 2-year show up on the hill here in our new outdoor gallery. And then we can bring the community in and share what we do with the community. That's the most important part. Really, it just accidentally happened. Myself and all my friends are sculptors, and we have a lot of big sculpture. And after a few shows, you end up with a lot of big stuff. So we just started setting it up out here, and the community started coming out, and all of a sudden, they started expecting it. So we started bringing more, and if any artist, if somebody says, that's awesome, man, we're going to keep doing it. Any encouragement at all, we'll keep going. So the community's been awesome. They just keep showing up, and they get excited, and we're happy to show off what we can do and give them a little piece of the process. And then it helps them understand how some of this bigger stuff is made. Artists will show up at the beginning of the week with either a pattern or just an idea, and we'll help them work through the process. The first thing will be making their mold, and we can build about a 5,000 to 6,000 pound mold in this facility here. And like today, after all these are cooled down, it'll take till tomorrow about this time, a good 24 hours. Then the artist can start pulling them out without getting burned. It's really the only reason we leave it in there. Then they'll spend a whole day grinding the metal, chasing it, cleaning it up, making it look like nothing ever happened. At this point, those sculptures and those molds are about 10% done. And they've had an insane amount of time put in just to get it to that point. So when folks are looking at cast sculpture, it's hundreds of hours by the time there's an object sitting in front of you. It's pretty amazing how it happens. It's very magical. And it takes passion to do it, because there's nobody down there giving us paychecks. It's just because we just love doing it. Got to be done for some reason. Yeah, the furnace, in the middle of the furnace, it'll get around 3,000 degrees. The iron is starting to melt around 2,700. When we go on blast, we can raise that. We can get the furnace so hot, we can burn the lining out and rip it in half. It's a mean furnace. So we got to just watch out, take good care of her, and every single time we have to reline, repatch, and it's a good 7-hour restoration just to turn it on. For all of us, we have to wear a lot of safety gear. We're used to getting burned a lot. In fact, you start craving it. Then we call it, you get these little tiny burns, and we call it getting a kiss from the furnace. And just the little ones we don't mind, but a lot of our buddies have had some pretty good accidents. Guy just lost all his toes, another lady lost her fingers. So we know not to get too confident, always be scared. As soon as that's gone, you get hurt. That's what, you just gotta remember that. It's hard, because you're moving fast, big hours, big days, you're getting tired, and sometimes you gotta control your patience. So safety's huge. Sculpture Trails would not exist without the initial support of my folks, and then just ongoing support of all my friends and family. And you know, that just stems out into the community. I mean, we never sat down and said we're going to build a sculpture park. Just something that happened. It snowballed. Come on out and hang out. It's open. If the sun is out, you're more than welcome. Kind of an honor system thing going on here at the moment. And just park up at the top, and there's about 3 acres and almost 60 pieces out there. And if you're here, throw a few sticks off the path and help us out, and help us protect the sculptures, and hopefully we can keep this place running. And with the support of the community and everybody taking special care of everything, I think it's going to be just fine out here. So.